One, let's get it.
Live from the gorgeous Prince George's. This is the one and only, the illustrious, soon to be world famous, Shattered Illusions After Dark.
Will I take him to the breakers?
I'm kind of a little bit worried about this show for different reasons. We have two lovely ladies joining us tonight, and one of them is full of shit. I'm not gonna say who. I'm not even gonna look at. I'm just gonna look at the cameras and look at me and look at my family, man.
And if I end up missing halfway through the show, y'all know why. we'll just leave it at that.
But listen, hold up. Before we even start that, I gotta get into our announcements, man. Please follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Shattered Illusions. Ladies, if you want to come on the show, hit one of the team members up, either me, Oliver, Will, D, or K Dot. We're all down in the description. And also, guys, like the video. Please like the video. And Will, you want to talk about the Facebook group?
Man, you want to get in this Facebook group, man? It's popping. We talk about everything that's off air. It's the Shattered Illusions podcast. It's the group. Just look it up. We about to go private. Once we hit the 100 followers, we're going private. So you know it's going to get Anchi.
Okay. So before I get into the bullshit with the ladies, Oliver, how you doing, bro?
We doing good, man. We doing good. Hey, guys, you guys are doing an excellent job. You know what I'm saying? We're growing rapidly on TikTok and rapidly on YouTube. Make sure you guys follow us on Rumble as well, because, you know, we talk about controversial things and, you know, hey, everybody getting canceled everywhere. Also, free Top G as well.
Oh, yeah, no bullshit. Free Top G, man, all day. All right, Will, you want to say anything else before we get rocking, man?
I mean, let's get it. I mean, I don't have nothing else to say.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right, Will, appreciate you, bro. Been doing your thing. I really appreciate you. Now, back to my two very, do I want to say special?
Great.
Back to my two ladies. But ladies, now all jokes aside, we appreciate y'all coming down, man. For the people, do you want to give us a couple of things? We need your name, your age, your occupation, and relationship status.
Okay.
We're gonna start here.
My name is Tiffany.
Get into the mic.
My name is Tiffany. I'm
Hey, y'all.
32. Hey y'all. I'm 32. I'm a self-employed.
Okay.
And I'm in a relationship.
Self-employed, meaning
OnlyFans.
Yeah, all that. Sorry.
So wait, hold on. We got
that's entrepreneurship.
a couple questions here. How long you been with your mind?
6 months. It's okay.
So okay, so it just started. Okay, all right. Anyway, we already know that new relationships. You kind of in that honeymoon phase where nothing can go wrong and everything like that.
Yeah, but I get bored easy, so he made it past 4 months, so that's good.
Oh, so shit.
Guarantee he don't make it past 12. We're gonna have her back on the show. Be like, what happened to that dude?
I hope he's not watching this.
He's gonna watch.
Oh God.
He almost came, but he at work. So.
Listen, hey,
Gosh.
that's actually a good point. Ladies, if you want to come down here with you got a boyfriend, please bring your boyfriend. We ain't trying to take none of y'all girls.
Just make sure that you let us know first, because we don't want to random niggas. Don't want some random shit up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
My
definitely.
studio.
And you know, we might look civil, but we all are crazy. So don't try to bullshit with us. All right, my next lady, who's been very quiet, but I can tell she is a firecracker.
You almost hit me pre-show.
I did.
Get into the mic for me, love.
My name is Rakia. I'm 29. I'm a teacher and I'm single.
How long you been single?
A year.
Okay, now real quick. So how long was the relationship that you got out of?
7.5 years.
Damn.
And
She was married.
I was.
Damn.
you got married.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean,
Okay, I mean, we got a lot
Like
of women that
literally
come on.
married?
Huh?
Like literally married?
Yeah.
nah, she was fake married.
Because you got some people.
No. Right.
That's
It wasn't Commonwealth marriage.
I mean, we got a lot of women that come on here that want a ring. So I mean, hey, that's an accomplishment.
And actually, so did you get married before you had a child, or you had a child after you got married?
So my child is not with the birch.
What does that mean?
So my child is 8. So I had it with a guy. I was married to a woman.
Dun-dun-dun.
Whoa.
Dun-dun-dun.
Hold on.
Plot twist.
I got it. God damn, I gotta get done with these. Here you go.
Plot twist.
Can we talk about this for a little bit? Okay.
Damn.
God.
So wait. So you were married to a woman, and then you had the baby before you got married,
Yeah.
or did y'all
Or
like?
during.
Yeah.
No.
Don't
No.
cap.
No.
Don't cap.
Did you have your baby for your wife?
No.
Can we get some details?
Did she
or something?
accept? Did she accept the child? Like,
we are curious. We're genuinely curious now. Here.
So I had my child.
Uh.
A year later, I met my wife.
Okay.
5 years after being together, we got married.
Okay.
2 years we was married, and then we divorced.
All right. Now, go ahead, Oliver.
were you more of like the man in the relationship?
No.
I'm asking. No, I know one's usually more dominant than the other. I'm just asking.
No, like a female.
Yeah, but
But
the
your
way,
attitude is dominant. I mean, I'm just saying.
Damn.
That's what you're trying to say. That's what
he,
you're trying
he
to
said
say.
it, not me. Don't you gotta give me
That's
that
what
right.
you're trying to say.
I'm not dominant. I'm aggressive.
Ooh.
And
Man, that's-
we've seen some chicks on here that look more feminine, but they were the dominant in the relationship.
I'm
so you
not.
can't really ask that. I mean, you can't really be surprised by
Yeah, we just trying to make sure so we know what questions to ask him.
Yeah.
No.
So you was the feminine.
Yes.
Feminine. Okay.
So do you like girls more, or are you bi, or are you straight lesbian? What?
Or do you prefer dick?
Okay, wait, look, here it is. I always ask this question. Are you like 60-40? When I mean 60-40, you like 60 dick and then 40 pussy, or you like 60 pussy, 40 dick? Or, maybe like
Or is it 90-10?
Yeah,
You got your
something
heart
like
broken
that.
by a guy and then you just like, fucking, I'm going.
So where do you fall on the scale?
Some girls get heartbroken and then they go to girls.
Whoever got my attention.
Just
So I got a question. Will your next man, you'll give him a threesome?
Perhaps.
Speechless. Why y'all so speechless?
This is going to be a long night.
Why y'all so speechless?
We about to go into the questions because I'm done with you already. Oliver, do you want to go ahead and kick us off, bro?
Sure. So earlier, before we actually got on here, we were talking about relationships, and we were saying, why do most relationships fail? You made an interesting point, and you said that most relationships fail because too many people can't communicate. So when it comes to communication, we have to figure out something. Somebody had to submit to somebody when it comes to communication. Now, what do you think is the problem with that currently nowadays? Like, who's not listening to who? You know, who needs to tone it down more? Because I'll give you my opinion to start it off. But what I'm saying is, yes, dudes are getting weaker, but these chicks are getting a whole lot more masculine. And a lot of chicks, even if you come in as a good dude, I'm gonna get canceled for this. They don't know their place in terms of a relationship. So that's my opinion. What's your take on that?
I agree with you on that. Hold on, can you come back to me because I was still getting my little thing together.
Your thoughts.
Yeah, I'm still getting my thought together.
Look, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous.
I'm about to say, what we got? What you think? You think women know their place?
To a certain extent.
I think she gonna kill me, bro. Like she just says like 3 words and she just don't even like elaborate. Most girls be like, yeah. She just like, perhaps.
That's her dominant side coming out. I'm gonna tell you what happens
Like
right
I'm the
now.
Godfather.
She normally intimidates most dudes. I'm telling you.
She intimidated me.
You're a little scary right now, but look,
I'm not trying to.
you're not.
No.
Okay. So can you answer the question and elaborate a little bit more? You know, this is a podcast. We gotta kind of we can't just get 3 words. You know, kind of keep it moving. So
Repeat your question.
Yeah.
Just one more time.
Nah. You're good. So pretty much like, what do you think the majority of the miscommunication is happening with? Do you think I'm saying it's because the women are getting more masculine? You know what I'm saying? So I was saying, do you think basically what's your opinion on that? Do you think that's because of that, or you think it's because the men? Or what
I think y'all just scared to say what y'all gotta say.
when you say y'all, do you mean
Men.
men in general?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you think it has nothing to do with women being more masculine,
No.
aggressive,
No.
I'm crying.
scary?
No.
Man, listen, it's crazy because like in the beginning of a relationship, a man would tell you up front everything he wants.
No.
Everything he wanted in a female, he would tell you everything that he
No.
wants.
You know, you disagree with a lot of shit.
I do.
I'm gonna need you to elaborate on these points because you might be making some good points, but we gotta understand where you're coming from.
I mean, you're right, but like, I don't think they tell everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So do you have an example?
Example.
Okay.
I am talking to a guy, but he said he want a relationship, but he don't know how to manage his time.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Mm.
Never mind.
Go ahead, speak on it.
No. Finish.
No, speak on it.
I want you to finish your point first because you're talking now. Finish your point and then we'll talk about what it is later.
So my thing is, how you don't know how to, you want a relationship, but how you don't know how to manage your time?
You fucking them?
No.
Are we capping?
No, we're not capping.
So do you need to bug Oliver? No, or you
I
good?
believe
Okay. We gonna get back to that. You got your thoughts together?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, come on, Tiff. Send us home, man. Send us home.
So I think like a really big thing, like I said, it's the egos in it. Everybody's arguing about something. Like you said, it's definitely the females are a lot more masculine these days, if you will. Dudes are way more out of touch with their emotions than they've ever been.
We're not masculine. We just
What
tell
is-
it how it is.
No,
what-
we're definitely masculine
what's
and
how it
aggressive. We're definitely masculine and aggressive, but I will definitely say a lot of men, it got to a point where you already know when y'all was little, you can't do this, you can't be quiet, Okay, well now you got a whole bunch of grown men running around and they don't know how to deal with it either. So kind of going back to what you said, it's hard for people don't want to open up. They're scared to open up. Everybody, if I could say this, I would say people are too busy picking their traumas and don't even realize.
Okay,
that's
pause.
What the problem is.
That's true. And that's on both things. Now, when you said with the guys, you were saying that you were talking about guys, they pretty much don't know how to deal with their emotions or they don't know how to express them, because that's two different things. Because
a bit of both.
Because let me explain something to you. Just like I said before the podcast, I think it's cool. Fine. It's fine when women express their emotions.
Yeah.
You gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? If your girl can't express her emotions with you and you can't fix her problems, you're pretty much useless to her. Which we know you're not loved and conditioned, so you'll be out the door. Now, when it comes to your guy expressing his emotions to you, that should not happen. It should happen to maybe like, man, had a rough day, It's all good though. It's gonna be all right.
I disagree.
Getting deep to where like he's crying and shit like that, because you think that's okay? Because I'm gonna tell you, because men, we deal with some shit. Y'all deal with y'all shit too, but men, we deal with some serious shit. And sometimes I'm gonna say this: women kind of underestimate what men go through. And let me finish this: is because if we truly let out how we feel, it will be destruction on this earth. Like, dudes, we don't just sit there and cry like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We get up, we throw shit, we punch shit. Matter of fact, school shooters. That's a perfect example of a man that's expressing his emotions. You want that?
Yeah.
Men that abuse women. That's men that don't express their emotions. Every man feels like that deep down inside, but you have to have constraint to a certain extent. You can't just express that, as a man. So what's your take on that? Like, because you can't say you want like, okay, I want him to express emotions, but not that much. Like, you either want it or you don't, because that's a tough burden. And I don't think women should honestly be able to deal with that.
No, I personally do, because I can handle it. Like, I personally can. I'm
Get into the mic.
Yeah. Into the mic, Tiff.
yeah, I can. I'm okay with that because I'm always dealing with it. But I do agree with what you said. Coming from my man, it's only but so much you can do. I hate to say it like that, but it's like you can't be more emotional than I am.
Exactly.
And that goes back to the perception of me, because there's a female out there who won't feel that way. You get what I'm saying? So like when we were talking off camera and I was like, yeah, I be throwing people off because I'm more on the logical side of
Facts,
things, right?
and I can see that.
Dudes get in their feelings too. So even with that being said, like I can't have I personally, because I'm not an emotional, you know what I'm saying? I super can't have a dude doing that. Whereas there's some girl who probably can, but it's all about, that's what I mean by finding your balance and who you know.
Yeah, and like I said, there are certain cases out there, but we try to move in general. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, our podcast, we're talking for the majority of men, majority of women. We can sit up here and we can go to Target right now. Y'all like Target? We can go to Target right now. We can say that, oh no, there's people that are handicapped, but in general, the parking lot is regular parking spaces because most people are not handicapped. So just speaking in a general basis, you're saying that most women can handle it. I have to disagree with that, because the true restraint of a man is serious. Like the stuff that how we truly feel. For example, have you ever been cheated on? Okay, cool. How did you feel when he cheated on you? What was your first thought?
What's wrong with me?
Exactly. Exactly. Right.
Yeah, you admitted that though.
Yeah, no, that's where I was.
Right. You kind of felt like sad, like just like, damn, did I do something wrong? It was like that. You know what happens when a dude gets cheated on? Because he comes to his boys and he tells the truth. The first thing he says is, I want to kill that bitch. That's the first thing a man says. You want to deal with that emotion? And here's the thing: some girls will say, "Oh, that's cute," because they're not getting it. But if a dude expresses how he feels day in and day out, I don't think you really want that, and that should make you nervous for your security.
I'm gonna say something to that, right?
Okay, go ahead.
So going back to what we said, in today's age, women are so masculine and aggressive, we don't know how to nurture. That's why I said I'm a little bit different. I know how to nurture. So I know how to take, okay, damn, he's like this. I know not to bring it up later on. I know not to do certain things. I know to just be quiet and let him do his thing. I know if he over that junk looking and eyes are red, maybe I should just let him, you know what I'm saying? Even if it take a couple hours, I can't force that out of him. Too many women don't understand that that's where the aggressive masculine part comes in, because I want to talk right now. And who are you to do it right now? And I feel like that's where it came.
That's me.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah. That's why I said
Never,
I would
never would have guessed
Never got that vibe.
Never, not
Never would have got that vibe.
That's why I said if we're going with the generalization, then yes, I'll 100% say the generalization. Women are so masculine that we forgot what nurturing is. People that women, I would say this: women have got to the point where we're too scared to be feminine. Everybody think feminine means you gotta serve a nigga, and that ain't the case. Like,
well, my thing is, here's my thing is when it comes to even that. Girls, they get so mad and they say like, "Oh, I'm a boss bitch" and all this other shit. But my thing is like, what is wrong with standing by and serving your man? What is wrong with that? If he's taking care of you, protecting you, giving you a family, like providing for you, what is wrong with getting your man a plate or doing like the little things or just helping him? What is wrong with that?
50-50.
No, that's a question. What's wrong with that?
She looks sick by me saying that.
The manual labor. See, I'm a mental person.
No, but see,
manual labor.
But listen, but see, but that's the point that I'm trying to say. So you're sitting up here saying you want a man that can express himself. I just told you how men really feel deep down. Most men ain't gonna tell you this shit. I'm telling you this shit straight up, and you like, not like.
No, I know this because dudes come to me and tell me.
Right, but you just said you wouldn't want to do it, right?
With what?
You just
the manual labor.
Like you just said, nah.
Oh, you talking about fixing plates and stuff? That's what I was shaking my head.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
Because my man understands if I'm in the kitchen, I done already cooked. I'm making y'all.
Right.
The food is made.
Right.
All of y'all, even the kids, y'all could come make your own.
Right.
But am I massaging my man's feet when he's coming home after work? Absolutely. Am I listening to him when he's going through his things? Absolutely. That type of stuff. Yeah.
My thing is that at the end of the day, we all have duties, right? and huh?
I don't agree with her.
Okay. All right. Well, okay.
I don't.
Okay. Cool. We can get to that in a second.
Let
me finish this point because here's the thing when it comes to women, right? That I tend to notice, and women don't. If a dude is doing everything for you, and it's not, oh, I can get paid my own, but it's not even like that. He's doing it because he loves you. You get what I'm saying? He's going to protect and provide for you, whether he feels like it or not. You could have pissed him off that morning. Yep. He's still gonna pay for this fucking house. He's still gonna make sure that you protect it. A nigga touch you, he gonna fuck that nigga up. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So, but then we can oblige our women. Oh, you don't feel like a queen? Girl, he can make his own plate. This is your warrior. Your man that's gonna protect you. Somebody break in this house, he'll be the first one to die to protect you, and we can't even get a sandwich.
So let me ask you this too, before you move on too. What I was trying to say essentially is, why is it okay for a woman's duty to be part-time where you feel like the man's duty is going to be full-time? Like he was saying, if somebody comes to you and they punch you in your face or something like that, harasses you, right? It's my duty to protect you from whatever that man's doing to you, right? But at the same time, you're saying that you might cook the food, but you're not going to fucking make the plate for the guy.
I may not.
Why though? Why is that okay?
Because that's just me as a person. I'm not doing that. But to piggyback off of what you said, I don't hold him to that standard either all the time. Now hold on, pause. Now hold on, because you're not going to. Hold on. Take the words
real quick.
Now I'm not talking in the sense of him protecting me. I'm not talking that. It's certain things that's going to always be that. Just like in another sense, no female about to get in his face. That's some stuff that just don't have to be understood. But if we're talking in the sense of, let's say, if we're talking cooking, let's talk about him taking out the trash. You get what I'm saying? I'm not about to hold him to that, baby. If you came home and you're tired, boo, I could take the trash.
That's complete cap tip. I'm sorry.
It's cap. It's what works for me.
I understand that, but like I said, we the reason why I'm harping on you so hard is because you say you want men to express themselves, and you even said
to me.
Exactly. You say you want men to express themselves. Yeah. But why am I going to express myself to you when you're like, oh, no, that's not who she is. It ain't no point. She's not going to do it anyway. Because most men feel that way. So why am I going to come and express myself to you if you're not even going to take it and say, nah, it's already made. Like, it's like, all right, cool.
Nah, that's the thing.
Listen, I'm over exaggerating, but what I went to acting school, okay? But
you did.
They're little creative arts. But what I'm saying is that if I already know that she gonna come with that, which is fine. I'm not saying that's wrong, but I'm just saying you want me to express myself. But if I know that I express myself, and then you come and just say, well, it's already. If I know you're gonna have that type of response, that's just gonna make me feel even worse. So I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just not gonna say nothing.
But I feel you. That goes back to what I was saying about the nurturing piece, though. It depends on how you react.
So you
to
gonna
what
say, baby, what's wrong? All I wanted was a plate. Oh, it's already made. That's still gonna make me feel bad.
Yeah, but you could word it a different way.
Well, how would you word it?
If he's thrown off, and this has happened before. You know, at one point in time, you used to do this a lot, but now it's this, that, and the third. It's all about delivery. Okay, babe. If I see that's
who said that? He said that, or you did that?
Yeah, he brought it up to me.
Nah, man. Like, I mean, well,
I would like for you to do this more. You were doing it at one point. I would like for you to do it more. It wasn't no hissy fit. It was a straight up, yeah, like you're not doing this no more. What's
So
up? Why not? Yeah, why you stop?
Yeah, and that's fine.
And he brought it to my attention, and I was like, I got comfortable a little bit because I used to pour his drinks.
Thank you for being honest. Thank you for being honest.
When we would drink, I would pour his drinks or whatever. So one day it was like a joking matter, but I could tell he was serious. So after that, okay, babe, if that's what you like, I'm gonna do what you like.
I want to give Wakia, right? I want to give you a chance to kind of rebut what she was saying because you don't agree, right?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't agree because I feel like you should make the plate.
Okay.
Like, you the woman of the relationship. I feel like we're supposed to do it all. Don't get me wrong. They supposed to still do it too. But you're supposed to do it all. Like, you are their backbone.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah,
you are.
I agree.
So,
I agree 100%.
So making a plate, what's that gonna hurt?
And I'm not. Hold on. And this is the thing.
No,
this is the misconception. Tiffany never said that she don't make plates.
No, hold on, man.
But if I'm saying if I make a meal and I'm busy, yeah, you don't hold me to that standard every day.
Don't hold me to that. You have to.
I do not.
Well,
why not?
Listen. We're not saying you're wrong.
I know.
Hold on, y'all. One mic.
Hear me out. And we're not saying none of this is wrong. We're coming at you just like loving brothers. You get what I'm saying?
My relationship is working for me, so I don't care what y'all talking about.
No, it's
that part.
We're trying to give you perspective on what you said because you said that you guys don't express themselves enough. Okay, so we're just trying to just give you a perspective. If what you're doing is working for you, great.
No,
you know
I'm telling you, I know why dudes don't express themselves because I know women are not as understanding as they could be.
Right.
Men, these days women are kind of like men. You go to a female, tell your female how you act, she gonna respond to you like your men do. I don't want to hear that. Oh, you whining again. It's no love and space. It's no safe space. So I'm agreeing with you.
But that's why these relationships are failing.
Wait, and I kind of want to go back to what you said too, Tiff, because you said a lot right then. I kind of want to respond a little bit of each of it. You said that your relationship is working. Where's the proof of that?
We'll see next year.
Because I was going to say, because
6 months. We'll see next year.
Right. I want to tell people like to kind of be wary of this too. You realize the average relationship, the honeymoon phase lasts about 2 years, right? You can't really tell if you really love a person until you got past that 2 years mark. 6 months, anybody can look good. So there's no proof your relationship is actually working. It's working right now because it's new.
Yeah.
But like, I want to see how you come back after a little bit of routine boredom, after y'all done fucked a bunch of times, after you feel like he knows you and you know him.
Every day, so you get bored easy.
Then we can say it's working or not. I want to challenge that point with you real quick. But that's some good shit. I mean, I like the back and forth we all have going.
I love it. Because usually it be the girls, they be like, we gonna band together. We hate y'all. Like, so like, okay, all right.
Ricky, I want to ask you this though, like really quick, because just from the outside looking in, you seem to be the more masculine one out of the two, just by the eye test, okay? But you seem to be more feminine and more traditional in other ways. Where do you think that comes from, and why do you think you have that? Because especially coming from a lesbian relationship, if that makes sense, like where'd you learn that kind of sense of honor and duty for your feminine roles? I guess
my relationship, because I just took what she
Get into the mic.
Yeah.
I just basically took what she wanted. So like now I just like, okay, maybe I should have did this better. I should have did that better. So I took basically like her, what you say, like
preferences. Okay.
And I was like, okay, maybe I could take it to the next relationship.
Okay, so you kind of just
this
more so
didn't work in this one because I didn't do. So basically, I was like Tiffany.
Right.
Sure.
I'm not making no plate. I'm not cooking dinner. I'm not doing that.
And she makes plates, y'all, because she says she makes plates.
Yeah,
you know I know it's gonna drive her crazy.
We're not going to demonize her.
Yeah, like.
So I ain't cooked dinner. I didn't do none of that.
Yeah.
I didn't do none of that. So I was like, okay, well, that's what she always complained about. So maybe I should do it more.
Right.
So now I just like basically gonna take it. I made
Okay, that's fine.
yeah. So it's like
Because
I'm learning. I learned. So
Okay.
like, I don't doubt.
And
I
They
don't
say
doubt
they
my
in your
word.
life for a lesson.
and
or
I give
blessing.
you that because at the same time, I admire that because most women they just be like, it was his fault. I mean, he couldn't accept me for me. I wanted to be free. He wanted to control me. Like
Do
it's
it
a lot.
again,
And
do it
women don't.
Do it
From,
again,
from
do
what
it
I
again.
see, nah,
You gotta do it again.
that's a one-time deal, brother. But that's a one-time every 2 minutes. But I gotta recharge. But a lot of time, you rarely see women take accountability in a relationship. If they take accountability, it'd be like, I just trusted too much, or I just love too hard. Stop the cap, bro. Like at the end of the day, we all got things that we could have did better in a relationship.
Yeah.
So it's very admirable to see that you learn from that. That's what's up.
Well, to be fair, I want to challenge you on it too, Oliver.
Okay.
I think what she's doing is a good thing, but you gotta realize this is with another woman. I want to see she keep the same
Facts.
energy
She gonna do it with a
another
man.
guy.
She's trying to manipulate me.
No.
She be the first girl that I agree with on this podcast. You're right.
I really want to.
Yo, she's good, man. I
Man-
mean, look,
man
you want me to
or-
let that guard down, yo?
No, man or woman, it's the same.
Well,
To me, it's the same.
And I mean that sounds good, but
It's
you
no,
know,
for real. It's the same. It's like just because she's the woman doesn't mean it's not the same. We're all human, so we all are the same. For real,
we're
human.
We
Better
are the same in terms of we are fruit, but one is apple, one is orange.
yeah, we're not.
and we grow different ways.
Yeah, we're not
So-
the same.
So,
But you get what I'm saying.
100%, 100%. We 100% get what
Can
you're
I say
saying.
something?
But at the same time, though, it's kind of intrinsic, though. So some things might be subconscious that maybe you don't realize because we don't know what we don't know. We all got things that we don't know what we don't know. You get what I'm saying? And I think sometimes it's just certain things you just expect. Like, for example, with a man, if you go on a date with a man, you can say not, but women intrinsically have like okay, if somebody touched me, this motherfucker gonna protect me. I don't even know you. This is the first date. But it's just I intrinsically have that duty.
So not the one I was dealing with. Let's put it like that.
Okay, fair enough. But I'm just saying, if a woman goes out with another woman, it's kind of like even. Okay, if you get hurt, like I'm gonna help you. Like it's kind of like seems more collaborative.
No.
Well, I'm speaking in general, not just your case.
Yeah.
If your case, it could have been different, but we're just speaking in general. So that's a unique situation.
That's what I was saying. Like,
Yeah, go ahead.
it's the
Elaborate
same.
on yours.
It's the same.
Okay, fair enough.
Well,
It was the same.
I want to say this, like, and Oliver made a great point. From my experience, women don't have as much expectations on other women as they have on other men.
Usually, not saying in yours, just
Exactly.
saying which just speaking in general.
Generally speaking.
So we think that's interesting.
So, like, for example, for the first date, most women expect the guy to pay 100% of the time on the first date. That's facts,
Right?
But,
Hey,
I promise you.
Hey,
no.
remember, we speaking in general.
General.
We
You're
talk
right.
to a lot of females on it.
You're
And
right.
like I said, we speak in general. Your case may be different. That's why we find it so interesting. And that's why we're just letting you know what we usually hear and why we're so surprised by you.
and let me finish this point too, because like women, for the most part, you guys will go a lot easier on a woman than you will on a man.
Most
No.
Like you're okay. Again, generally speaking, you'll be like, okay, you know what? We'll split the bill for the first date. I don't feel as
I'm gonna pay the bill.
You pay the bill the first date.
Yes. I promise. I do. I will.
Okay, Rakia. Listen,
All right.
I just gotta get I gotta get in this with you, man. Listen, like Oliver said, when we're on this show, we talk about the majority. We mean 51% or better. Just because you might not be like that, or your girlfriend might not be that. That's two people
She
out
not my
of
girlfriend.
ex-wife was like that. That's two people out of the 150 million plus American women in this country. The majority of women do not think like you. I'm telling you.
But then again, she could be an outlier. You know why?
Why's that?
Because she got married. Even if it was to a girl, somebody did cover. I mean, at the same time, bro,
early. Yeah, she's
I
29.
mean,
she got married early.
Yeah.
she may have about to give me a right hook backstage, but from the things that I'm seeing, how her mind is, I mean, she did get married. Somebody did want to save her. So we can tell that you're probably a little different, but generally speaking, though,
I get what you're saying. though.
yeah, it's just that's
that's
just
not me.
very rare,
That's not
100%. Okay,
That's not you.
No.
And I, like, I'm gonna ask Tiff, where's the proof that that's not you? Besides the fact that you got married, obviously. Because here it is. If we were to talk to your ex-wife, what would she say about you?
if she wasn't mad or level-headed, some people be mad like fuck my ex. Nah, she's just level-headed. What would she say?
I don't know. Honestly, I
Yeah,
really don't.
I can tell
That's
you.
a crazy.
No,
question
for
right
real,
there.
I really.
I'll tell you what my exes say about me.
No, I really don't know. Like, we was just toxic for each other. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like I was a good person. She was a good person, but we were toxic for each other.
Was it toxic when y'all got married? Because y'all was together for 7
No,
plus,
it was
right?
toxic then.
So it was toxic from day one.
Yes.
Damn.
But y'all got married.
It just grew into a
in
smog.
the toxicity.
It grew, so I was just like, I'm not leaving. We both just made an agreement like we're not gonna leave. But
That's
then I guess when we got married, it just got just too much.
Did you guys think marriage might fix it or marriage might make it better?
I thought marriage would fix it. I don't know what her expectation was.
and that's a common.
So that's why I got
misconception.
married. I got married because I thought it would have fixed it.
Right.
And see, that's a common misconception, especially with guys, because we teach guys on this podcast how to deal with women and things like that. And a lot of guys, they marry their women out of desperation. So
Desperation.
like for example,
Hail Mary, like please.
the girl might not, just an example here. The girl might not be having sex with the guy as much as she wants to, right? So she might do something like, hey, if you want to have sex more, marry me, right? But then they think when I marry you, I'm going to get more sex. And what happens a lot of the time is very rarely do things get better after marriage. They normally get worse.
Because they get comfortable.
Whether it's the toxicity, whether it's the sex, whether it's the bitching, whether it's the complaining, whatever it is.
However she acted, she dropped down 2 points.
Exactly.
That's funny
So,
you said that.
now go ahead.
No, that's funny you said that about the sex because it was like I got over it. I was just done. So I guess
You wanted to make love instead of having that toxic sex.
no, I didn't want to have sex.
Damn.
Here's my next point. Do you know
Damn,
that lesbians have the least amount of sex than any other, what's the word I'm looking for? Any other, I guess, couple group is that what I'm looking for? Did you know that?
No.
But it's kind of ringing true now because
because like she was like all for it. Like, come on, let's do it. I'm like, I'm not ready.
see, generally
I don't want
speaking,
it.
women aren't as horny as men are. You know what I'm saying? There's an old saying that says men are horny, women get horny.
Facts.
So
That's true.
it's like the turn
But she was horny.
again, the exception, generally speaking, just
Right.
generally speaking. And see,
Handicap spots.
I'll say this, then I'll kind of pop it back to you. You see, with men, we get turned on like a light switch. It's either on or off. Women, it's more like a volume knob. You kind of gotta slowly warm the joint up. You see what I'm saying?
And you can easily slowly turn it back the other way too if you do the wrong shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She could be dripping and that joint just go
What you say?
Yeah.
right up.
Motherfucker, turn up
Yeah.
fast.
That's
Because
Damn,
like
dog.
women just get, generally speaking, women get aroused more mentally than they do physically,
Yeah,
which is why you see a lot of the time with women, they're like 50 Shades of Grey was the number one bestseller for a reason because it sparks women's imagination. And what's men's number one thing when it comes to erotic stuff? Pornography, because we're more visual, generally speaking. So I'm just gonna drop a little bit of game with y'all. But anything you want to say to me, move to the next question.
And men be trying to fake like they ain't in the 50 Shades of Grey. They just be like, man, I just want to go see my girl. I want to see that John. They be thinking about that same shit.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I like that book. It was a little bit exaggerative, but
When
I
it
thought
got to
it
like
was
what
really good.
was like the third one when he started acting like a little bitch.
Yeah.
The first one he was a G.
But hold up, bro. I will say this: 50 Shades actually
I
has
never
some.
seen them.
You're
Me
tripping.
either. Me either.
Okay.
I was gonna say that. Me
Okay,
either.
thank you.
50.
Which I seen, Baby Boy.
I see that.
Okay, that's fuck it.
I want to say this.
Let's
Yes,
stay on that.
50 Shades actually has some really good red pill lessons. If you've actually watched the movie and read the book, it really actually has some good stuff in it.
Have you seen Tyler Perry Temptation?
I'm not a movie
Yeah.
watcher.
Yeah.
You
that's
seen the
the-
John where Shawty cheated on him? Good man.
Got the AIDS.
Yeah, and she got the A's at the
Yeah,
end with
so
that
that-
fuck nigga. All
so
right.
that-
Wow.
We gotta do a pod on that too. We gotta break that movie down. Okay, ladies, I want to ask you this question too. Do y'all think that social media is helping or hurting this generation when it comes to dating?
Wow, that is a group
Hurting
question.
tremendously.
A group
Okay.
question.
It's even.
Go. We'll let Tiff go because you've been kind of quiet. Tiff, go ahead.
It's hurting it tremendously because I feel like the ego thing that I was talking about, that's where it's coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're online, all you see because of how the algorithm is, all you see is people who agree with you, this, that, and the third. So when you get out in the real world, you really think your opinion is valid. And this is male and female. This is why everybody's so, and the only thing that I would say is you got more people.
But who's inflated more though?
It's hard to say. I think it's really
Hold
even.
on,
I
bro.
really think it's
I
even.
want to finish it. Go ahead.
No. I like what he said. I really genuinely think it's even. Now, whoever you're around is going to seem like more, like to you, it may seem like more women. To I'm not gonna say me because I think it's women too. But to somebody it may seem like men. But okay, if you ask me the question, I'm gonna say women. I'm gonna say women.
Okay, all right.
Shit, we could get me.
Okay, go ahead.
No, it's nothing wrong with it.
I think it's what's the question again?
So the question was, she actually kind of
We gotta have a sound for that.
She
Yeah,
had one
pig-
too many drinks.
she kind of went to my next question. I was going to say who was it hurting more, but the original question was, is social media helping or hurting this generation when it comes to dating? What do you think?
I think it's even
Okay.
because
So give me an example of it helping us when it comes to dating.
people gonna talk, right?
Mhm.
It's gonna boost your ego, right?
Mhm.
And it's gonna push you to do more and be better in life. So that's why I say it's neutral.
Okay.
Like the same, because you gonna see this person saying, "Oh, she ain't doing this," then you gonna go and do it because basically that person talked about it.
So you're saying it's more of it's a good standpoint because of the accountability aspect.
Yeah. So
Okay.
basically, yeah.
Goddamn,
Thank you.
We speak womenese. We're fluent.
Wait, hey, Will, what button you want, bro?
Stop the
We've been
cap.
doing this for years.
Stop the cows. No. No, for real. Like, so seriously, like, for example, if they say, "Oh, she ain't gonna get that shop," she's talking about that shop, she ain't gonna get that shop, and then you go get that shop next week, you got that shop. So it's basically like
You proved them wrong, or you wasted.
exactly.
I see what
So
you're saying.
it's basically helping in so many ways, but it can also hurt you because some people take that
Look at your face. Look at the camera. Look at your face. Look at your face.
Hey, Buck, I wanted to finish. Let her finish. I'm gonna go. Go ahead.
because basically some people just be like, "Oh, they saying this, and the third." So they just go downhill. Like, okay, I'm not gonna do it because this person, this basically, okay, a boss person say, "Oh, they're not gonna get it." You gonna think that you're not gonna get it because this higher person than you saying you're not gonna get it, but prove them wrong.
So
You get what I'm saying?
So from the personal self-development aspect, I can see that. But in terms of relationship, how does that necessarily make that better?
Thank you.
Yeah, we're talking
It
about
We got like an ant button.
I didn't look that one.
Yeah,
Relationship.
Family Feud, John.
Relationships.
You need the Family Feud button.
Because it sounds like it's a big
So when
wall
y'all
of
post
nothing.
no, for real, no, okay, like okay, y'all post each other. No,
I ain't posting
TK.
shit on my
why
Instagram.
not? Why not?
Not posting
TK,
shit
you
on my
handle this,
Instagram.
man.
Why not? Why
Well,
not?
This is crazy.
Y'all post each other. People gonna talk, right?
Mhm.
Y'all gonna prove them wrong, right?
If your girl posts you, that's a good thing. If you post your girl, that's a bad thing.
Why?
TK, you want to
You gonna prove
handle your
the-
next point?
you
Because I'm
prove-
not trying to make this shit go over.
Nah, go ahead, bro.
You gonna prove them
Go
wrong?
ahead,
Oh, we
go
in
ahead.
30.
They-
Who are we proving wrong? If
The world.
Yeah, hold on. Let him go. Go ahead.
if the relationship is about who?
Us.
Uno and dos.
Yeah.
It ain't about fucking the rest of the world. Fuck them. At the end of the day, when you start putting, I literally had this thought before I even came here for whatever reason. I don't know why. It manifested in my brain literally before he called me. I literally was saying, when you make things public, even if ain't nobody fucking with you, you just put a certain type of pressure on a relationship for no fucking reason at all.
Say this again. Say it again.
It's for nothing.
Say it
Like for example, if I'm dating for somebody, nobody knows I date her or whatever, right? The relationship has a better chance of lasting. Let me tell you why. So it's just like this. We're sitting here in a podcast. We have you two ladies down here. It's times when we have had bundles of ladies down here. If I post my girl all on Instagram and stuff and I tag her and everything like that, and let's just say a girl comes up and she hugs me a certain way and Will got it on camera, what the heck they gonna say? They gonna be like, ain't this your man, girl? Ain't this all this other shit? If she was never posted, you never knew who she was. You never knew anything. I know you're probably saying like, why girl all up on you? My thing is, my thing is this. Let me finish my point. I got you. But my whole point about it is this: you're just opening a plan of attack, and now, especially on the guy side, everybody is seeing your girl. Dudes be head hunting. I mean, they be like, oh shit, that's his girl shit. They waiting for you to delete them pics, and then they gonna follow her, and then they gonna DM her. You just putting your girl up there for attack. Now, I'll say the reason why that it's different on the girl side, because I'll argue and say if your girl don't post her man, she ain't really that into him. Because majority of the time, girls, unless it's for business, majority of the time, girls are usually more about family. Usually more about family. They take pride if they love and respect, their man. They want to show their man off. Guys, we're not necessarily the same way. We're more interested in things. Women are more interested in people. So with women, it's more like, oh, no, this is my dude. If you press, you like, that's the only dude you see. You want to show him off. So I would say that's a good sign if your woman posts you. But a dude, man, you putting your girl up there for an attack.
Can I
Go
say
ahead.
something?
Trust.
Oh, go ahead, Willie. Let's go over here first, Will. Then we go to
Go
you.
ahead. Go ahead.
Trust.
What's this got to do with
What you mean?
What
What-
trust
we-
got
you-
to do with it?
I love how you just say one word and you just expect us to get it. Okay, I didn't say like 4 points. So when you
So-
say trust, I'm saying towards
So
which
my
point
thing
trust.
is, you post her, a man getting her DM. You supposed to trust her, right?
Why am I
So
putting
why-
my girl
why
up?
did I put
Why
her
am
in
I
that
even putting her?
situation?
Why am I even putting that pressure
Why
on her?
wouldn't her? Why wouldn't you?
Why am I putting that pressure on
Why
my?
wouldn't you?
Because my girl already bad. She already got niggas hitting her up 24/7. Just
You
for,
didn't say that.
just
You didn't say that.
bad.
why, my thing is this. Even if you got a girl that's a 5, she's getting hit up by some fucking dudes nowadays. These wolves is hungry in these streets.
Facts.
They hungry. So my thing is like, why am I even gonna put that up there for my girl to have an extra attack? It just doesn't make sense. I don't see what's the positives of that happening. And dudes will act like they're your boy. Hey, yo, bro, you today, dog. They headhunt. A year and a half later,
It's like
y'all take off them pics. Hey, for real,
I'm
for
not
real.
gonna lie.
It's like
From
I
a
get what you're
female's
saying.
perspective,
I get what
I'm
you're
gonna give it to you
saying.
on a female's perspective. It's like we know what we gonna let go and what's not. Like you worrying
Exactly.
about too much.
Exactly.
Like, and I'm not gonna lie. When y'all say stuff like that to a female, it's a bit of a turn off sometimes, and it comes off really insecure because it's like, nigga,
Here we go.
I'm
That's
not.
the word we've been waiting
this-
for.
Insecure.
now it's gonna
Yeah.
start heating
We've
up.
been waiting
Yeah.
for.
You
I've
trying
been
to
waiting
hide
for
me.
that.
No, let her finish.
One mic.
Let
One mic. Go ahead,
No,
Tiff. Go
I
ahead, Tiff.
said it comes off insecure. I'm like, oh,
You trying to hide me?
but it's
Hide you
like
for what?
I wouldn't say hide. For me, I'm for what's natural and what's not natural, what's ordinary and what's not ordinary. So how often do you already post? What do you already post about? You know what I'm saying? If it's a guy who every time he with his friends is this, that, and the third, yeah, I'm gonna expect to be up there sometimes.
Okay, fair
If
enough.
every time you're posting, you're out with your men talking about with the drinks and everything, then when we go out, yeah. If you're the type that all you post is memes and you really don't get personal, then I'm not mad about. You get what I'm saying?
Can I
Go ahead.
ask you a question real quick?
Mhm.
Do you think that it's okay to do the same things while you're single as when you're in a relationship?
Ooh, not at all.
Okay,
Actually,
so
just had this conversation.
we always talk about this. Women always use the word freaking insecure. It's not insecure, it's territorial. Men don't want their girl with a big ass for sale sign on Instagram. So that's what you're doing a lot of the time. Because you got to remember, women value attention and men are trying to protect. We're trying to protect you from other men coming after you. It's like this example, right? Let's say I'm a multimillionaire, right? And I have a Lamborghini. Am I going to park my Lamborghini in the middle of the south side of Chicago, even though it has a state-of-the-art security system?
No,
Why would I do that?
right.
That makes no sense, right?
Mhm.
I could say, trust the locks, trust the locks. I'm not trusting the locks. Why would I do that?
So when we talk about this insecure, and like I said, this is we're generally speaking, okay? Me
Yeah,
and him
yeah.
have our way of doing it, but going back to this point, you want to know how men feel? This is the raw reality that dudes will never tell you.
No,
And some dudes will say it, but we gonna keep it like it ain't gonna be no round of bush. We just gonna keep it just straight up. So if a dude could really say this, if he had his dream reality of his girl that wouldn't get mad, wouldn't call insecure, wouldn't say little dick energy, if he could literally just say it, it would be that. And most guys feel that way. So hey, most girls usually do have a response. It comes off as insecure.
Now go ahead.
So this goes back to what you were asking me about my relationship. We actually just had this conversation the other day,
Okay.
and it resulted in a conversation of us really trying to understand the opposite sex, but it ended with exactly what you guys said. Certain things, it's just not.
Exactly.
But I will say the reasons why I said I appreciate my partner because he's willing to hear me out. He's willing to be like because he loves to get he's just like me.
Yeah,
He
into
likes
the
to
mic,
get
too, Tiff. You got
He's
it.
just like me. He likes to get the opposite, the perspective from the opposite sex or whatever. So it's like, all right, it makes sense, but nah. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
So, yeah.
And now, don't get me wrong, you have that right. But let's just put it this way, though. You know, like I said, for your relationship, it may be different. But for a lot of women, a few women we do have watching this podcast, a lot of women want to get wifed or they may not be in a relationship. And I'm going to just keep it like this. For me personally, now I'm speaking to me personally, I've had girls literally just come up and literally they offered to give me their password. And I even told them no. But it's just the fact that I got this girl right here. She's willingly offering me that. You know what I'm saying? And it has nothing to do with insecure or nothing like that. But if I had to choose between this one and this one that's kind of like a little more secretive and everything else is equal, I'm gonna choose that one. So like, I'm just saying it has nothing to do with little dick energy, but it's just the fact that it's just that one is just seem like she's more ready. Like I'm all in with you. It's you. Da 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 da. Bang bang bang. And that guys are gonna prefer that over a girl that, let's say, doesn't do that. We're not saying that you should do that.
About what you're
correct, and we're not saying that you should do that. It's your prerogative. But what we're just saying is that girl's gonna have an edge, a huge edge, when it comes to getting wiped up.
She gonna get the edge of giving you one of many of her Instagrams.
And I'm gonna
say what?
she gonna
this nigga stupid. I'm gonna just give it. I'm gonna give you this though, love, because you gotta realize the great Dan Pena. He said this. He had this quote. He says, "Love is great, but I don't need it. Respect will do. Respect is paramount for men. And a lot of the time, when you're out there showing your body on Instagram and stuff like that, that's a sign of disrespect. And people always say, "Oh, you know, your girl, she shouldn't fear you." Yeah, she shouldn't fear you, but she should fear the consequence of crossing you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And if you really, well, I'm trying to be nice,
right?
But if you really value this man, you respect this man, you're going to say, you know what? I'm not going to do anything in the world that's going to jeopardize our relationship. And so if he wants my pictures taken off of Instagram, I'm going to do that, because if I'm in a relationship, I can't move like I'm single.
Now, if you go to your friends, you're going to be like, girl, he insecure. He little dick energy. Girl dumping, but your friends are single though, and them bitches ain't getting wiped up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know.
So I kind of want to go back to the social media aspect of everything too. So I always say that social media is definitely damaging this generation specifically.
What y'all do, man? Didn't have it.
And I got a couple of reasons why. So first of all, it's like the conversation is coming full circle right now. It's the unrealistic expectations of relationships, because all you see on Instagram is the highlight reel.
Facts.
It's the wedding, you know, the proposal, the honeymoon, the vacations, stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, those are part of relationships, but that's a very small, minuscule part of it. Most of the relationships you're going to be in, most of the day-to-day is boring as fuck. It's mundane
and monotonous.
It's taking the kids to work. It's showering. It's fucking going to the gym. It's cooking. It's boring. So when people who haven't had long relationships, like 3 or 4 years, see this Instagram highlight, they're like, my life should be like this 24/7. When really relationships are fighting about Instagram, fighting about relationships, your mom not liking him, your girl saying this about him, y'all feel, and honestly, sometimes it's even, hey, I'm bored. My ex hit me up and I kind of want to be with him. We don't talk about that shit.
And you kind of fucking piss me off. Am I ex sitting there?
Exactly.
Let me do something.
So also, I always say this too. It's the false reality of having options. Because women, y'all don't understand. Like, you women kind of get confused with a guy wanting you and a guy wanting to have sex with you.
And that's it.
So you might be with a guy that's perfect for you, like in the Temptation movie, perfect for you. But a guy comes to you that might be a little bit taller, make a little bit more money, something like that, start selling you a dream, not knowing he's going to do the same exact stuff that your man's doing now, but he just looks better because he hasn't fucked you yet. So when I always say this, we started this podcast, Shattered Illusions, because it's so much bullshit going out in the world.
And we just trying to keep it real. We just trying to keep it accurate. We ain't trying to say ones. We all ain't shit at the end of the day, men and women.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? But we trying to make it accurate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm just trying to say, we trying to make sure we all want to have a conversation and just realize we all have different opinions, but at the same time, social media, for the most part, it's an illusion.
It is.
It's not real.
It is.
And that's why I say it's damaging. It's damaging to a lot of people. And I'll just say this and pass it to Oliver, but use social media, don't let it use you. And unfortunately, the majority of people are letting social media use them.
Yeah. And the dangerous thing about social media, even sometimes even when it comes to self-development, at the end of the day, and me and him have improved a lot. The people that you see sitting here right now, we were the opposite.
Right.
Broke, fat, and just we was getting finessed by chicks.
And got
nerds.
Look, no. I was in the toxic trenches. Okay, I was in the toxic. Don't let me start telling my stories. I was in the toxic trenches.
Right.
Tell your story.
And we
way too many.
But I mean, we can tell, because at the end of the day, like, the biggest thing about social media is that it takes attention away from self. And at the end of the day, if you want to improve in anything, I don't care what arena in life, you have to focus on your autonomy, yourself. And whether that's your relationship, guess what? If you want to improve your relationship, You focus on uno and dos. You don't fucking worry about what so-and-so said on Instagram or what her drug dealing boyfriend got for her birthday. You know what I'm saying? You focus on what you have right here. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the time, I love going into this. Now, you guys may not be, and it's no big thing. You guys, Christian, you guys read the Bible? Anybody know about that? Okay. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
It all comes together at some point.
I agree with that. Now, let's just say this, but I love telling this story about the story Garden of Eden, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of people don't know what the Garden of Eden represents. So let's pretend that it's this circle right here real quick. So the Garden of Eden basically was just like, just imagine all these were green trees, right? And then, you know, you had the tree of knowledge, right? The tree of knowledge was the tree you weren't supposed to touch. He was like, yo, don't touch that joint. You know what I'm saying? So that joint was in the middle. But what it was supposed to represent is that tree in the middle was representing what you don't have. You know what I'm saying? The trees around is representing the abundance that you do have. So a lot of the times what social media gets at us is that we're so busy focusing on what we don't have. I don't got that, that we don't focus on the abundance that we do. And we can't grow nothing like that. We can't cultivate nothing like that. We can't grow, you know? And as I said, and that's not a story about like God or Bible, nothing, but I'm just saying that's just that's just an analogy that I'm just saying that, you know, you can use to, you know, kind of look at what it does to us. But you have to look at self.
I challenge everyone. I swear to God. If you are into somebody, you love somebody, and you want to make things work, fast from social media. Cut off your Facebook. Oh. If it ain't for business, cut off your Instagram. Yeah. Just attach yourself from social media and watch your relationship blossom.
And I want to say this: we don't want to just demonize social media because it does have some. It has some benefit to it. And one of my favorite quotes from this, ironically, female entrepreneur, and it's so simple but it's profound. She says, "Everything in moderation." Even moderation. So, you know, you can use it. Just make sure it doesn't use you, like I said. So
keep it in its place.
Let's move on to the next question. I want a little bit more of a fun one this time. Ladies, what's the pettiest reason you cut a guy off?
It's not petty. It's not petty. And it's good. I laugh because it's going back to what y'all said before about the protection thing. Okay. So I'm supposed to be going out on a date with a guy.
Yeah, Mike.
I'm supposed to be going out on a date with a guy, and I'm at the thing getting the smart trip, right? Mm. I then feel somebody walk up on me. It's a guy that I used to talk to, but he didn't walk past the dude I'm going on a date with. Do that make sense?
No, wait.
Nah. So was he already with you? You saying
the guy was kind of like standing maybe a foot and a half.
The guy that you were supposed to be going on a date with?
Yes, probably a foot and a half behind me. Okay. As I'm doing my smart trip, somebody comes up on me. So I'm turning around.
How'd he come up on you though?
Well, when he came up on me, I could feel somebody first, but then he grabbed my shoulder. So I'm turning around like, what's this?
He touched her.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to feel like how? Because there's levels. It's like he could touch you, and then it's like, hey, yo, what's up?
No, it was giving like, hey. No, it was giving like, hey, how you been? Okay. But the issue that I had was you don't know how I know this guy. Right, so why are you
even allowing that shit?
Yeah. So that was strike one. And then strike two was we went to go see a 3D movie, but he didn't buy the tickets in 3D. So that's the petty part. What the fuck? It was coming.
Sometimes I don't like watching movies in 3D. Like cause my eyes be hurting and shit.
But bro, if you taking me on a date, you should probably ask me what I want to watch. You didn't even do that. You just went up there and got the regular format. Like if I wanted to watch a regular movie, we would have went with the guy.
Come on, you could talk to him about that. You could just say you ain't think about the 3D,
over 10 years ago, baby. That happened over 10 years ago. But all I'm saying is you already didn't protect me at the train station. Now you can't even buy me a
Now we had a conversation with Miss Harlem. You remember Miss Harlem from last week that we got into it with. Right, the chick that was right here.
Oh, Mia.
Yeah,
shout out Mia.
Yeah, shout out Mia, man. She can get her nigga shot, yo. Like, not for real. She can get her nigga shot. But it's like in that situation, and I was even talking to her about that. What particularly would you want him to do? Because if somebody just tap you on your shoulder, I mean, I'm not about to just steal the nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
say something, though, bro. Who are you?
Question exactly, Will. My thing was, I said, bro, because that's what he said. He said, what was I supposed to do? I was like, I was at least supposed to hear a "Who are you? Hold up, dog," something.
Shake the nigga hand. What's up with you?
That
you
is
didn't
weird.
say anything. You were just standing there, like, no. At this point, I go harder than you, and I'm gonna have to protect myself.
No. Because she said the exact same thing, bro. Damn, I don't even know if we even got the setup to do this because I want you to kind of show like. Because I'm not gonna lie, because you have to use a good judgment there. Because first of all, you don't know who you talking to. Dudes, we look at shit a little different. It's not even about being a bitch, it's just being smart. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got guns on them, they got shit like that. And it's cool, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying he don't protect you, but it's like if he just touched you on your shoulder, just saying what's up, that could be her brother. That could be like her blood brother, not none of these fake little friends.
If you see a girl that you know or whatever, and she's with the guy, and you walk up and you brush past the guy, and he goes, "Whoa, dog, you know her? Y'all cool?" Are you going to be offended, or are you going to be like, "My girl with somebody, my homie with somebody"?
But that's what I'm saying. I was about to get up to you, kind of show me, because I'm like, what was the distance like? Because it sounded like from what you were saying, he's back here, you getting a smart trip, and then you're saying dude just came up and just said something on your shoulder.
Maybe. Because like I said, I'm at the smart trip thing, but he's standing back waiting. But dude was like, "Oh, I see Tiff," and then he just touched you on the shoulder.
Let me say this.
But to me,
go ahead, Will. Go ahead.
Ollie, let me say this though.
I don't know. That's
Ollie. Let me say this. Let me say this.
No, because my thing is with that is that sometimes girls are so quick to say, "Why didn't you defend me? Why didn't you do this?" But
not
my thing is you have to use judgment.
Defend. Like, say something, bro. Like
what? Hold on. Let's ask her this. In an ideal world, what would his response have been in your ideal world?
Hey, you know everything. You good? Everything. Okay.
But to me, in that situation, you starting something for no reason.
Nah, it's the approach.
Well, if we on man time, you're supposed to be protecting your feelings.
No, because I'm explaining something to you. Because I did actually seen my cousin out on dates and stuff like that, and situations like that have just happened. And I just say what's up to my cousin or something like that, and I'm just like, "Yo, what's up, Jen?" or something like that. And then she's sitting there. If a dude sit up here and just be like, "Hey, hold, cuz everything good," I'm be like, "Nigga, don't touch me."
That's
like, you see what I'm saying?
But you gonna let him know that's my cousin. Guess what he calls to do?
No, but my thing is, I'm gonna say what's up because my thing is like, I'm like, bro, if you talking about, I'm like, bro, like, don't touch me. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna start something for no reason.
Instead of you being happy, your cousin got a man that's gonna step.
What?
Instead of you being happy, your cousin got a man that's gonna step.
I gotta challenge you on that too, bro, because I didn't see you do that before. Like you would go to the dude and be like, "Hey, bro, what's up? You know, it's my cousin. This kind of this, that, and the third." And I think would you have wanted the guy to speak to the guy first and then okay,
even if that would have happened, but it was the fact that he just walked past. You don't know who this is. If this man would have walked up to me and slit my throat, it's too late now.
Okay.
I didn't even have a warning of you being like, "Hey," I didn't know anybody was walking up.
The reason why I'm gonna let this one go is because because it's difficult for me to answer that. Because there's situations where you're right, I would say something, but then there's situations I have to see the whole thing. So we just gonna let this one go. We just let it go.
This what I believe.
No, because I don't really the 3D ticket too.
Because just from
Ollie, I think that the protocol is though, if another man is approaching the lady that I'm out with, acknowledge me first. You know what I'm saying, or at least acknowledge me. Let me know that you know that I'm there. Don't just be walking up to my women or the person of interest and try to.
My thing is I'm gonna let it go because, like I said, I don't know the positioning. I don't know nothing. I don't know if dude came up aggressive. I don't know none of that. So I'm gonna just let it go. It's no point. We be going.
It made me feel uncomfortable because I felt like it could have been anybody.
Yeah. But Oliver's the one that taught me that. So it's kind of how to move with guys and stuff like that. As far as when they're with another female or something like that, because Oliver, he won't tell you this, but Oliver goes smack 24/7.
Man, what?
So he'll walk up to two. It'll be a guy and a girl. He'll be like, "Hey, bro, this your girl right here?"
But no, but see, sitting right there. But listen though, he acknowledged the guy.
Exactly. Right. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I said in my story, he did not do that.
Yeah, and that's why I said Oliver.
But if that was a situation where, let's say, it was my cousin, I'm not acknowledging the dude first. In the situation that you're talking about, because to me it seemed like y'all had distance. I don't even know if you even with him. Like if he's up here and he's back there, I don't even know if y'all even together.
No, like I said, it's probably
but see, that's what I'm saying. We're trying to explain it. Now, I'm not able to see it. So that's why I said
I think that kind
it's just too much.
What was your petty junkie?
Oh, actually, I was going with Keita. She's been real quiet. What's the pettiest reason you cut a guy or a girl off?
He smiled.
Not texting me.
Oh yeah.
Right. Can you like Oliver? You like she talks in riddles.
That's what I'm like. What does that mean?
But I understood. I'm over here like, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, expand on that. This is like not after a first date. He didn't say good morning
when you first gave him the number.
Like what?
Just in general, like if I text you, text back. Like don't just leave me there. So you want a dude that's pretty much all up on you, like no, I'm not saying that.
Because the reason why I got pushed back on that because you got some dudes that are like me. I'm extremely busy. You get what I'm saying?
That's understandable,
but extremely. So it's like I might not be able to text you back. So have you ever thought
the whole day
and just from what I'm saying, sometimes it's like that.
No.
Hear me out. This is just what I'm saying. And some girls will take it and they don't. Just like how you said, that's different. Most girls won't even give it that much time. They'll just be like, fuck it, this nigga ain't texting back. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that you don't know the situation.
I don't care.
Fair. But you're going to lose out on a lot of good dudes like that.
Well. ATK, like if you don't reply to my text off the first rip.
Hold on.
Nah, bro, that's a whole nother situation, bro.
That's a whole different thing.
It's not about replying off the first time. It's just about replying in general. Like, if I text you, you should be able to text me back the same day.
I mean, I agree with that to a certain extent.
Exactly.
Like, but not in no 1 or 2 hour window.
It could just be like, I was busy or I'm busy. Not text me back. Okay, I text you in the morning. Why you texting me tomorrow morning?
Nah, that's fair.
Exactly.
That's fair.
I don't like that. So you will get cut off because my thing is you're busy with somebody else.
Bro, that's
I'm gonna start assuming.
Maybe he's busy with work.
I don't care.
Is that
so then say
you don't want him to work? You don't want a man to provide?
So then say I'm busy with work or you go on lunch break.
He's too busy working.
You on lunch break.
Oliver, let's not talk fantasy and nonsense, bro. Most niggas ain't working like that.
Thank you.
She probably, you probably got a bitch, bro. You already know
Thank
that.
you.
Now, if that was me and you, fair enough. I agree with you, but nah, the majority of men ain't doing that.
But you go on lunch break. You go on lunch break.
Nah, we don't. Well, I can speak for myself. I don't work like that. My shit be head down, and like my shit is more about. It's not really like jobs. It's more about like completion of tasks. Like, so if something takes me 12 hours to do, it might take me a long ass time to do this shit.
But you texting that person back the same day, correct?
I'll probably call him like at the end of the day or something like that.
Thank you. You still doing something that same day, correct?
You keeping in contact.
But if she already just made, he ain't cussing back in like the same, like it might be tomorrow morning, it might be something like that. But my thing is like, if you just automatically assume I'm cut off, I'm like,
and I
call you. I mean,
I want to address what Will said really quick too, because he said that I basically won't text a joint back that don't text me. I want to clarify something about that.
He said what?
He said that. Will, say what you said again.
He said TK will not text you back if you don't reply in the first initial text.
That's different though.
Yeah, I want to clarify that because I always say this: women, for the most part, y'all might be different, y'all not, but women have their phone glued to their fucking hands. And when I come to you and I approach you and I give you my number or we exchange numbers, if you don't respond to my initial hey, how you doing? Nice meeting you text, I'm not talking to you ever again.
And I'm gonna say, no, it's different though. And I'm gonna tell you why.
I like them.
Why is it different?
Let me explain?
Go ahead.
Apples and oranges.
Take the pen.
Yes, inside of that pen.
Back to explaining apples and oranges, right? I'll make the conversation. Women have to simp for the dude. The dude cannot simp for the woman.
That's a lie.
Nope, I'm telling you.
No.
If you get with a dude that's texting you back all fast and he's like, hey, where you at? And this or not, and he ain't got nothing going on, you're going to be like, man, motherfucker pressed, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be like, damn, young. Think about it. The dudes that y'all be into don't be the dudes that be texting y'all back right away.
Facts.
They just turn crazy.
No, that's true. That's true.
Wait, you said what?
They just be crazy.
No, they don't have
into the mic.
They text you back. They just be crazy later.
No,
and then I'll make the conversation to where it's just like some where it comes like me and TK. The reason why I said that's different is because we are extremely busy, but we're good dudes though. So my whole point in saying that though, if you just take the average and just say, oh, you know what, he didn't text me back, that's it. I argue with girls that you need to hit him up again. You're never gonna lose a dude from hitting him up too much. You're not gonna hit. We'll lose y'all from hitting y'all up too much because y'all be like, this motherfucker press, yo. This motherfucker stupid, crazy, whatever. Like, but y'all never gonna lose a dude from being. Because I'm gonna tell you, if a girl simps over me, she's probably gonna be the one that gets me, the one that puts in the most.
So y'all want to be chased?
Absolutely.
It's not even that, but
yes, it is.
Everybody likes to chase.
I think for men, they're more so just tired of feeling like they gotta chase somebody, like feeling like they got a proof point. I think that's probably where they at now.
I chase too much.
Let me say this, and let me clarify as well. I think speaking as far as men in general, I think you might have more of the right idea. But I make the argument because most girls, the reason why I'm saying in terms of guys like us, because most girls want a guy that's of a certain caliber, that makes a certain amount of money, that's a certain height, that's doing certain things. The rest of those guys are usually invisible. So I'm not usually talking about the general population of men. But typically the ideal guys that these women want that fall into this metric of not necessarily 6 foot, 6 figures, but they have to bring something to the table. Some of these guys are really, sometimes they do got other bitches. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you on that. They do be having other bitches. Mm-hmm. But my thing is that a lot of the time they might just be really busy. And so my thing is this. I'm not saying don't cut them off. But to not try to at least hear him out first, I think you're gonna like lose out on a lot of great guys like that, like good guys.
That's what I was gonna say. It's not always excuses sometimes though, and then it may.
Now, if you're dealing with some loser that just going around chasing bitches all day, he gonna have time to text you back. He gonna be like, "What's up, baby?" He gonna be like, "Nah," he gonna text you back because he ain't got shit else to do. Yeah. But if you're dealing with a guy that got shit to do, so I would say like you throwing a little extra text in there. Hey, you didn't get back to me. You are. Oh shit! Damn, I did forget to text her back. Shit, let me make sure I called. You gonna lose out a lot of good dudes like that. Y'all got you. We just talked about ego.
I would say this. No. I'm gonna say this. If I had to give advice to a female, I would say pay attention to what he says and his consistency. Because no matter how busy he is, he's still going. Like you said, if you're on a 12-hour project, if you worried about when that 12 hours over, he's gonna call you.
Well,
and if he.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I think you kind of mixed that up. It's like pay attention to their actions and not their words.
Yeah, that part. Pay attention to their actions and not their words. Make sure it's consistent what he's doing, because even when dealing with somebody, when like a lot of their time is mixed up, you can't get too, because kind of like what he said, the people who are available with the time are probably the ones that you really don't want to deal with. Yeah. The ones who you do want to deal with are the ones who don't have time, but we get lied to so much, it's hard to tell who's telling the truth.
But one thing you did say, I'll give you one gigantic point though. You said look at his consistency, because that is true. Because you will see like because the chicks that deal with me, they're nah, Kevin, he always worked like that. Like they know how I am. You get what I'm saying?
And
so
they're used to when you're done, you may hit them up. You have a pattern. They feel important.
But cutting to do it off because he simply ain't text you back, it's like that's you gotta kind of.
Okay. So look, this is going to segue.
Hey, like I said, this is just brotherly advice, man.
This is going to segue perfectly into the next question. Okay, ladies, who is the prize in the relationship?
Oh, men
or women, and why?
Men are the prize.
And Tiff,
she
different, got the power.
She different.
I'm kind of liking Tiff. I ain't gonna lie.
Men are the prize, but women got the power.
I agree with that. 100%.
Expand on that. Go ahead. Listen, we're listening.
So men are the prize for the simple fact, y'all, we want to marry y'all. We gotta wait for y'all to get ready. Mm-hmm. Like kind of like what you said when we wasn't on camera, when you was like, men don't open up. You gotta know how to get them to do, you know what I'm saying? And when you're in your feminine, you'll be able to do a lot more, whatever. So it's like the prize is figuring out the code, if you will. But again, going back to women have the femininity, the power is in the femininity. If you use it the right way,
And let me use that for example, because let's say this, right? Back in my younger days, I dealt with all types of women. You get what I'm saying? I dealt with women that was, aggressive, hood, all this other shit, right? So girls come in different ways, you know what I'm saying? Some girls, going back to your conversation of femininity, some girls will be like, "Dang, you couldn't text me back all day, da-da-da-da-da." They just straight like that. That, you think that's how you really gonna move me? But then you got some girls that was like, "Hey, I texted you back." I'm not saying you got to be like this. But the one that moved me more, the where I was like, "Hey, you know what I'm saying? I text you back. I was waiting for you, da-da-da-da." I kind of feel bad now. I'll be like, "Damn, my bad, yo." Like, I feel like I got to make it up to her now. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because she was waiting. I'd be like, "Damn, yo. She was doing good." But if you come at me with some aggressive shit, I'm gonna be like, "Man, fuck you." You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just be like, "Man," because I don't argue. Regardless of what you see on this podcast. This is off content. But you know what I'm saying? But in terms of that, I don't go do a racket back and forth. If you come to me with that masculine energy, that's not going to do anything. Because at that point, you're just looking at, I'm looking at you as a dude at that point. But if you come up like, "Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, da-da-da-da," you come to me like a soft feminine, I'm going to be like, "Damn, yeah, I fucked up." You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to move me a little more.
Okay, I want you to answer a question too. Who do you think is
She's sick.
Who do you think is the prize? And listen, hold up. I'm going to give you the parameters answering the question. More than 3 words. She be like, "Of course it's women." Be like, "Okay, can we get some more? Can we get some more? Can we get some more?
How?
Give us a little something.
No, I agree with Tiff. I do think that men is a prize and women's power.
You know what?
I do. I really do. I'm not lying. I really do.
Okay. All right.
Ladies, y'all can make y'all man do anything. Y'all are feminine.
Yeah,
they don't get
that's
it.
Why I don't make plates. That's why I don't make plates, but I still make you feel like a king.
But listen, but contradicting yourself a little bit right there.
But listen,
man.
you might
a little bit. No, seriously though, on a real day, like what's funny, my boyfriend be like, "You won't let a fly hurt me. Like you just don't play about me. But like whatever I want, you really to give it to me."
Can I kind of expand on what
you? And I mean, like I said, we're not denying that, but all we say is though, right?
I told you.
Like in terms of like dudes are measured, we're not loved unconditionally, and that's okay. My thing is we're measured by usually things we can't control. Sometimes height, sometimes like width of shoulders, all that good shit. Sometimes it's things like money, right? If this dude's a millionaire and this dude makes $30,000, you're gonna look at that millionaire different than this guy that makes $30,000. It's just the way it is.
Hold on, let me.
You got the cap.
That's really not true. That's really not true. I don't look at money.
It's not about the money. It's about the security tied with the money. So
then you help each other.
But the millionaire doesn't need help. So that's what I'm saying. How you would treat that millionaire would be different. That's
it's not. I'm gonna treat that millionaire.
You see all this combativeness?
No, for real. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I want to treat that millionaire the same, because like he gonna want more. He gonna expect more because he makes the money.
It's not necessarily true.
Yes, that is true. He basically take care.
How you gonna tell me?
He take care of you, so he gonna want you. He gonna expect more from you.
That $30,000 nigga. We didn't have this situation here on the damn podcast. A $30,000 nigga that lived with his fucking parents had the same demand as that millionaire.
Hold on.
He don't have the power that you're willing to give. He still wants those demands.
I want to unpack this a little bit too, kid, because like what you kind of came from, what you just said, it was kind of like more of a like a fear mindset. And when Oliver and I are talking a lot of the time, we always see that women deal with, for lack of a better word, bum dudes, as opposed to dealing with a good man, like the millionaire, for example. I'm not saying that money makes you better or anything like that.
It's just a measuring point.
It makes you more valuable, though. You see what I'm saying? So women, a lot of the time, they'll deal with bums because they can have power over that bum. You see what I'm saying? You can kind of like,
we've seen
like, for example, if a dude is at your level or below you, a lot of the time, a dude staying with you at your house, might be putting money in his pocket, might be staying on your couch, stuff like that. But when a guy's a millionaire, he don't need you. Mm-hmm. And what I always say this.
But you need him.
That's
what you think.
No, let me finish. When you're with a good man, you have to be a good woman. And a lot of women don't want to deal with that bullshit. And I kind of hear that in your response a little bit.
And let me elaborate on that point, because that was what I was making. Just like how we compete in terms of like money and things and shit like that. Women, we compete. Y'all compete over basically like femininity. Example. So ours may be okay. One dude makes 30,000. The other dude's a millionaire. One might just be, damn, this chick willing to give me her Instagram to her password. This one's not. Damn, this one is willing to make me a plate. This one's not. So it's like y'all compete with y'all like femininity. You get what I'm saying? Y'all may not realize it, but we tally that shit up in our heads. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying you gotta make a plate, and it's nothing against making plates or making the plates, but all we just saying is that sometimes that girl that makes the plate, she might have that extra edge, you know what I'm saying, over that girl that don't. Because it's just like how y'all you don't look. No, but she does a lot of other good things though. You know, I can tell she's going. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, we're just speaking, just just in general.
I think Tiff is a good woman. I'm gonna tell you this: if I had Tiff, she'd make my plate every single day. I'm gonna tell you right now,
and she'd be happy to do so. My thing is like,
if that's what you want, like, I don't see the big deal.
My thing is this: coming from the fear-based thing. Women just, like I said, coming back to what we said earlier, women are just so scared to just serve their fucking man. That does not mean you're less than him. That does not mean you're below him. That does not mean you should do that for every man, because every man don't deserve that. But I'm just saying, if he's fulfilling his duties as a man, he lives a hard fucking life, the world treats him like shit, and he still wants to take care of you, and he's doing his best for you, why not help him? Why not be a partner and serve him? Because he needs you there. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need. We don't need another masculine bitch, another masculine challenge. We don't need that in our life.
So I'm gonna tell y'all about the prize too, just real quick too. When you talk to most women, they always say they want the same three things. They always say we want the 3 6s: 6 feet, 6 figures, 6-pack. Generally speaking, okay.
She want $30,000 dad bod.
If you took the majority of women, that'll be the answers, right? But ladies, let me ask you this question: what percentage of guys do you think is over 6 feet in America? In the world, actually. Let's go in the world.
I gotta answer honestly. I ain't concerned about that.
Just give me
5'9"
Just
But if you had your preference though, would you prefer the 5'9" over the 6'2"? Let's just say this. Let's just say this. It doesn't. My thing is, I'm just saying preference. If everything else is equal, could you be 6'2"? Could you be 5'9"? You'd rather have the 5'9". No cap. You saying that? He treats you the same. Everything is the same. I would say this. Most girls just prefer the taller guy.
Go ahead, Tiff. Go ahead.
I like solid. Like, so around that 5'9", 5'10", they just more solid. Like, I don't care about the height. I like I don't know. I
Okay.
like my
Usually wide shoulders.
I like
hold
that.
on, but
I like that.
there was 2 questions posed to you.
What?
Girls are good at not answering
What was
questions,
the
by the
other
way.
one? I missed it.
So
But-
the first question is, what percentage of men do you think is above 6 feet?
Right, and I know I answered that. I said I'm not concerned about that.
just give me a number.
It went over my head.
Just give me a
I don't
number.
know.
Well, you say you want them taller.
percentage is taller. I don't know. It's
30.
probably- I don't know. I don't pay attention
You think
to these
it's
guys.
30?
I'm gonna go with her.
30?
She probably
Okay.
seeing my
And the second question that the second question Oliver posed to you: if you had a 5'9" guy and a 6'2", all things being equal, you prefer the 5'9",
including
over
width,
the
because
6'2"?
there's some big guys out there. They still tall, and 6'2" is like his height.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they just
I
more
know.
built.
I'm
Yeah,
5'5". I know.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
but what I'm trying to say is 6'2" is not, like
I've had it.
right. So that's what I'm
know.
saying. So 6'2" and a 5'9",
So what
both
would you
broad
prefer?
shoulders,
My
both
personal
muscly.
preference.
It's still the 5'9". Okay, that's fine. I mean, she can.
My
6'2".
personal
I
preference.
personally think it's
6'2".
cap if all things were
Thank you.
equal.
Thank you.
don't.
Thank you.
I mean,
wanna look
okay,
at-
and this is gonna sound. This is like the female version of being misogynistic. Is anybody over 6'2" you're nothing but a playground? A playground
What the
to
fuck
me.
does that mean?
Yeah,
Play. I'm gonna have
first time I
fun
heard
with
that.
you and send you on your way.
That's
I'm in a
all different.
relationship now, though, so I don't do that no
Don't-
more.
yeah,
But that's really
don't
how
get
it
too
was.
deep in the play.
But listen, hold up. I just want to kind of just let y'all know how rare these men actually are. So the answer to the question, you said 30, right? 15% of men are above 6 foot. Okay. So when we talking about men that make 6 figures, what percentage of men do you think make 6 figures in America?
Oh, it's even less than that. I don't even think.
Just give me.
I'm gonna say 15.
Okay.
10.
How much you think?
30.
30. Okay. Y'all ready for this?
Mm.
Only 8% of men in America make 6 figures or more.
15, 10.
Okay. What percentage of men do you think have visible abs?
They like it 20%, 10, yeah, 10.
So
the bodybuilding guys.
this can be a little bit more of a guesstimate, but just by studies and things like that, only about 4% of men in America have visible abs. So let me kind of do a little bit of math for you.
Mm-hmm.
You guys already know that there are more women on the planet than there are men, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some people say it's 3 to 1, some people say 4 to 1, some people say it's fucking 7 to 1. Okay, so think about this: if there already are less men than there are women, and the guy that you want is 6 foot, 6 figures, 6-pack, what percentage of men do you think fit those qualifications, knowing there's already less men?
I like I said, I can't answer.
The reason why.
Hold on, Oliver.
I'm not in that percentage. I don't care about them people.
Angry.
I'm not saying that I'm saying generally speaking for most women.
That's why
Okay,
I was about to rephrase it.
Can I like name drop right now?
now go ahead into the mic though.
Oh, can I like okay, so like these are reasons why I, as a female, like the Kevin Samuels. Because I understood he was talking about a certain type of man and do a certain type of thing.
Right.
And everybody was on there talking about, oh, this, that, and the third. And it was just like when everybody would be like, oh, he just talking down to females. And it's like, no, he's talking about a certain type of man and what that man likes.
And-
so kind of to go off your question, the reason why I was like, I don't got too much to say is because it's like, I don't, that ain't my, all right.
Let me just kind of wrap this point up and then I'll let you finish.
Yeah.
So we're talking about less than a single percentage of point of men fit that category in America, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what percentage of women do you think want that man?
Oh, at least 50.
I would go.
100.
I would go. Thank you, kid.
Definitely closer to that.
100%.
At least 50.
So you gotta think about this. A basic principle of economics is what? Scarcity brings value. So even before we talk about a man, just a regular man, automatically just by that principle of by virtue of you, there being more of you than him, he's already deprived by that definition.
Oh, yeah.
And we ain't even get to all of the measurables and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So
And we can even get to even like you're saying. You saying you like big blocky guys, but like no, there's nothing wrong with that. No, I know a lot of chicks that like big dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like they care more about the shoulder width because that is a attraction factor for women. So, but my thing is even with that, no, how am I throwing shade when I got blocky shoulders? You know what I'm saying? Naturally.
wait, who's throwing shade?
She just want she's one reason to get
word.
me. But what I'm trying to say is though someone will take but even like blocky broad shoulders, a lot of guys don't have that.
That's
you know what I'm
true.
saying? So it's like that's even a slim percentage. So
That's
even if
true.
you don't want the visible abs, just a dude that's brolic like that, and he ain't got to be like all bodybuild, but I'm saying even just a dude like that, that's still hard to find. Most
Yeah,
guys are not built like that.
technically, even no matter
That's still
how
rare.
you chop it up and this, that, and the third, at the end of the day, what women care about is that personality, that man, how they gonna treat him. So that's what makes y'all prize. It don't even really. I'm not gonna say the physical don't matter, but it doesn't. But for real, it's the personality and how you treat it, how you're treated.
And for the first time, too, I think you look capping a little bit too, because I think that in the ideal world, you would take that man over just a regular guy. I really do believe that.
If I have 2 men that I'm just simply attracted to, but
Sure.
I have what one of them like treats me the way that I always wanted to be treated, I would go with the lesser attractive guy as long as I'm attracted to them both.
Well, I'm not saying
but,
that.
but all things equal, though,
Yeah,
that's what he was trying
I'm
to say.
saying like if you have,
And we're talking about they're both committed to you. None of them's out your range.
like, 2 guys,
They
that
all
are-
would treat you the same.
have
Nothing.
the
They're both
same
committed, monogamous. If that's
personality.
what you want.
They're the same.
Everything equal. Just one is 5'9" and one is 6'2".
Actually, I was going to say one is the 6.
I'll even say 6 foot.
One is the 3. One is the 3'6", and the other guy's just 5'9", average, not in shape. I just think that you would pick the higher status guy. And I'm gonna tell you why. Women are innately designed to pick the best mate that they can have, just innately.
That's true.
Which is why you said you would look at that guy as a playground, because you'd be like, nah, he good to mate with, but in terms of like security, I might not be able to hold him
That's why I
down.
ain't trying to go down that route.
She getting a little bit hot and
I
sweaty
ain't
over
trying-
there.
I ain't trying to go down that route, 'cause I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I don't want to say that.
Nah, listen, we gonna get her in trouble.
I wanna get it
Fucking fit.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
you talking about
I
like
don't
somebody watching the show?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like us? Hurt our feelings. We want it.
No, it's
Heard it.
I don't want to go there.
But it's the
Because
person.
there's one thing that would make me make that decision, baby, and it ain't about no goddamn height.
Nah, say it, shit.
Oh,
That part.
Anyway,
Yeah.
all right. Next question. Hey, ladies, final question tonight.
pause.
What's one thing that makes you different from other women?
She don't care if you make $20,000 a year. That
Hold
makes her
on.
different.
Oh, I know. I just am. I don't know. I just am.
What the fuck does
I'm
that
ti-
mean? Tim?
Matter of fact, I don't tell myself that. I'm tired of hearing it. That's how I know I am. I don't tell myself that. I don't say I'm different from anything. I'm tired of hearing thoughts if you really are different. So it's just my reputation
I don't
speaks
know.
for me. That's what I
Your
said.
reputation precedes you.
Is that-
It precedes me.
So
yes.
is that nothing?
Hmm?
Is that nothing?
What you mean?
What makes you different from other
You
women?
guys.
You just tell me what you.
No, I
What
would.
you
I would say
expect?
this. Me personally,
What
I'm
you-
gonna say this because I've already kind of said it earlier. I was joking. Honestly, I think I'm just a little bit. I'm not gonna say more nurturing, but I just know when to do it. I know when to. I'm unlike other women. I've actually kind of studied you guys, so it's like, all right, if you like this, I'm gonna do that, and if you do this, all right, cool. Like that's what probably made me different. And I will say, kind of like with y'all showing my little. I be talking shit, but at the end of the day,
You a lover girl at heart. We know.
I am.
Yeah,
I
you
am.
can't have from us.
And I got a soft spot for like making my partner happy. So it's just like whatever you want. Like I throw you a surprise party if you want. What you need? You want to go on a trip?
That's
what
why I
you
didn't.
said?
That's why I didn't even take the play thing too serious. 'Cause I felt like if you really would like love to do,
Yeah.
you would fucking do it.
I
So
love hard. I love
yeah,
really, really
I
hard.
can tell. We can tell. Trust me, we've been doing this for years.
Right.
We-
But that's what every female doing now.
fuck no.
Rakeem,
Yes.
Whoa,
Rakeem, come on.
Everybody not Mama Warbucks.
Hell nah. She's like
You planning parties,
one thing that I give her.
taking trips. You buying your nigga shit. I mean, that's what every female doing now.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. So
me-
with that being said, you gotta know how
That's
to.
our social media algorithms.
Yeah,
Thank
there
you.
we go.
Thank you.
There
Thank
we
you.
go. That's what. Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
the social media
That's it.
algorithm. Because there are some of us who do it in return.
Take the average guy out there working construction. His girl ain't buying him shit. She going home bitching at him every fucking day.
Mhm.
What that mean?
Ladies.
You don't.
I like to spoil you.
You don't
guy
care if
working
your
a
dude is
child
No,
broke.
but I like.
So you're different.
I don't. I don't. Long as you treat me the way I want to be treated.
So guys, hey, if you want an unemployment rap, just treat her good.
Hey, look, ladies.
You
That's
still,
that's
you
a
still
good
need
way.
money.
That's a good way to.
Some type of way. Some type of way.
In the round of TK.
I'm not saying that you need to be a billionaire. You need some type of money.
Rakia, we sick of you tonight, man. Just that.
What?
Oh, we
Ladies.
gotta run this back.
Time out. Y'all have been freaking amazing.
Yeah.
We really appreciate y'all. Last thoughts on the show. Do you want to go ahead and plug your social and everything? Did you hate it? You love it? You want to come back? Plug your IGs, all that
Nah.
stuff.
I'll
Go ahead,
definitely-
I'll come back.
I'll definitely come back. My
Yeah.
name is Tiffstar. I am TIFFASTAR. That's my IG. And that.
Show off the chain. Show off the chain.
Oh, gang.
The blink. Hey.
Hey, and Tiff, if you and your dude don't work out, I will enroll you in TK's military. Just say the
Military.
word.
I got my own military. It didn't work for me. Just fine.
Okay, go ahead, love. Last thoughts on the show and plug your IG and all that stuff.
I'll come back. I definitely love y'all vibe. My Instagram is
We're the best thing ever. We the best thing since shoestrings.
you alright. It's like, nah, you good.
I can't, Mo.
Tiffany hey, look, Vakia just talking riddles all day. She can't say anything more than 3 words. We love
That's
it.
not true.
I love Fortune, my co-host, bro. Last thoughts, man.
Absolutely excellent show, ladies. Thank you so much for coming on. You guys were excellent sports. Of course, me and TK, we definitely bring the hammer, but you guys were great. We asked some tough questions, and you guys made it through. Good job, y'all. Make sure you follow the Facebook page, Free Top G.
Will, last thoughts on the show, bro.
Shit was lit.
And Will, thank you for putting this together, bro, having our back and all that other stuff, man. But as I always say, that'd be like all our time. Till the next time, this is the Shattered Illusions podcast. Like Oliver said, man, Free Top G, the man is innocent. But like I said, that'd be like all our time. Till the next time, kill the fantasy, build the dream. This is the Shattered Illusions podcast. Love y'all, boys. We are out of here.
Will I take him to the greatest?
Yo, man, excellent job, guys.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it.